10% of the population here.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's actually a lot of
That is
people.
a lot of people in a country as affluent as Singapore.
I mean, nobody should go hungry. That's for sure. You know, it's one of the life's necessities. You need to eat. If they can't even afford to feed themselves, right? And we can't be calling ourselves like one of the richest countries in the world.
We aim to close down food bank by 2025.
Hello, I'm Shada Harrison and welcome to SG Now. Today with me in the studio we have City Joe Dharmik. How are you doing, Dharmik?
Doing okay, yeah.
We about to say Stella.
Close enough.
I always enjoy having Dharmik in the studio. But today we're going to talk about something quite serious. We're going to talk about food insecurity in Singapore, and today we have Subaa Subramaniam from Food Bank to talk to us about this. So can you tell us about Food Bank? What is it about?
The Food Bank was actually started by the sister-brother duo, Nicole and Nicholas Ng, 10 years ago because they saw how much excess food was being wasted in the supply chain. And they wanted to deal with this, and it was so much of wastage that they decided to start up the Food Bank Singapore so that they could take in all this food and redistribute it all. And so what started at 6,700 meals amount, the equivalent of it was 6,700 meals. It is now, we are redistributing 2.6 million meals, and that is just in a 10-year period. Yeah, so this just goes to show how serious this problem is in Singapore. And also it's a testament to how Food Bank has grown as well, from like a team of 3 to now probably a team of about 10, 12 people.
Fantastic.
Yeah. There's so much food that's being brought into Singapore. There's no law, telling people you can only bring this amount. So suppliers bring in so much food and then it's just thrown away. So we rescue all this food in that sense. We take them from suppliers and we redistribute to the people who are food insecure in Singapore.
Right.
Yeah. And on top of that, we also get individual donors who buy excess food. They're having a party, they buy 10 bags of rice, but they only use 5, and then those extra bags of rice, they can donate to us. As long as there is a minimum shelf life of 4 weeks, we are able to take it in, and then we redistribute it within that month, usually. Yeah.
Before we dive into that conversation, we're going to look at one neighborhood's food rescue efforts. So enjoy the video.
Wow! Why got such a long queue and so many people? Got queue means got good deal, right? 走过路过不要错过 Let's go! But what am I queuing for? 姐姐啊，我们在排什么啊，大姐？
我要排拿免费的食物。
哦，免费食物啊！
That's right! Welcome to Project Zero, an initiative by Braddell Heights Zone DRC where they distribute rescued food products every Saturday.
Project Zero is an initiative where we are trying to reduce the food waste and also to help our neighborhood citizens and residents. We organize this on every Saturday at fixed schedule where residents come, and then we distribute the supplies in a very orderly manner. So far the response from our neighborhood residents and our volunteers has been overwhelming.
From the first day since we did this, the residents were very pleased with the spread of products. So you get anything from bread, from eggs, from fruits, and all the way to your daily essentials, your vegetables.
Hello, what's your name?
I'm Amran.
Amran, nice to meet
meet
you.
you.
How old are you?
26 this coming August.
Wow, so young. But why you want to volunteer? I'm sure a young man like you can go dating, can go and work. So many things you can do. Why you want to volunteer?
I gain a sense of fulfillment after the volunteer usually, because I can see their bright smile with all their items, and a sense of helping out others from different backgrounds. The community here is quite warm. So from not knowing anyone to knowing a few people, then knowing the rest as well.
And what do the residents think about Project Zero?
I think it's very good lah. So because it does not lead to any wastage.
Very good, because they are helping a lot of saving a lot of food wastages, and second thing, a lot of people can save a lot of costs, especially now inflation is so bad. You see, I think everybody knows that food is very expensive. Even now like that, my monthly savings is about $100 to $120.
Wow! I have kailan, I have all sorts of vegetables, I have orange as big as my face, I even have Kyoho grapes. I'm so happy. I'm doing my part to reduce food wastage and I get free food. I'm going to volunteer so that I can pay back in kind. This is Auntie Abby from Singapore One. Hey, I want to volunteer! I want to volunteer!
Well, it was wonderful to watch that video, to look at the whole neighborhood come together to tackle food waste, helping each other out with their grocery bills as well, which I understand is also in your area of expertise, right? Yeah. I also really like watching City Joe Abby act like an auntie. For some reason, that's a persona she wanted to take. But, you know, I guess when you're in that atmosphere, you become very motherly, right?
Yeah, that's right.
It's a real talent.
It's a real talent. Well done, City Joe Abby. Very good auntie skills you have there. Okay, Subaa, back to you. I'm very interested in the hunger report.
Yes.
I have heard about it for a while now because it's a collaboration with
SMU Lien Center for Social Innovation.
So can you tell us a little bit about the hunger report?
Yeah, very happy to do so.
Yeah.
So the hunger report one was done somewhere between before COVID, right before COVID, and what it did was it analyzed the food insecurity landscape of Singapore. So there's never been a report like this before. So this is the first one that delved right into the food insecurity of Singapore population. So it was found that 1 in 10 Singapore households reported that they are food insecure, and they reported this at least once in 12 months, of which 2 in 5 reported on a monthly basis. So this goes to show it's a number that was much higher than expected. Out of this report, we decided to do a second report that was just released this year in March, and that actually analyzed the receipts of the people, because we gave the research gave like depending on household, single or a family household, some amounts of money, and analyze the receipt on what to find out what they're really spending the money on.
Yeah.
And was found that for Hunger Report 2, we found that the food insecure not only just need the money for food, they also are looking at non-food essential items such as cleaning supplies, hand wash, body wash, sanitary napkins, toothbrush, toothpaste, as well as also a small percentage was used on medicine as well. So all this shows us that the food insecure in Singapore are not just food insecure, they also need some support with non-food essential items as well.
Yeah.
So we have this program called the Food Pantry 2.0 and Feed the City Tap a Meal program. So what basically that is that Food Bank gives a food bank card, and it just basically looks like an EZ-Link card. And the food bank tops up 100 credits every single month. It's automatically topped up, and they can use that to go to any vending machines, which is 24/7 by the way, and they can redeem a dry ration meal for themselves. So it's this little cubbies, and they can choose whether they want rice with coffee for that day, or like canned tuna with brown rice, or they can also redeem a cooked meal. Where it's frozen, but there's a microwave there, so they can just get a meal for themselves. And this is very, this is in line with actually our Hunger Report 2 findings, because people want autonomy to choose what they want to eat when they want to eat it.
Yes, of course.
So for example, an employee, a father of 2, coming home at midnight, there's no food to cook anymore. He can just go to the vending machine and just tap a meal and get a hot meal for himself before he goes to rest for the night,
Yeah.
So the other part of this food bank card, they can also use it to redeem a meal at one of our partner F&B outlets. So we have Fei Group, so we have Nam Ki Pao, Eat, And then we also have Subway on board. So we are also looking to get more F&B partners on board. And all this is paid for by the food bank.
That's fantastic.
It's not free. It's not... we are paying like Subway, we are paying them.
Yeah.
And we are paying to get or use food rations to top up the vending machines. So so this is something that is a solution that works for Singapore.
Yeah, and what I'm really hearing from it is that it's giving people who are hungry, or living in poverty, the autonomy, like you said, to choose what they want to do, which gives them a sense of well-being.
Exactly, and it dignifies them in a way that they can, they don't have to take just because some person feels like donating chicken rice and they have to stay at home and wait for someone to come and donate chicken rice.
Yeah.
But then what about the different dietary needs? Is it halal? What if they're vegetarian?
Yeah.
What if they are, they can't take gluten or wheat or things like this?
Yeah.
So with this solution, we find that it's a very popular solution actually.
Yeah.